Thank you so much for being here. Okay, last night, this debate happens. It's town hall style debates for undecided voters. Okay, first thing I want to ask you about, and the media's talking about it a lot, and I think a lot of people noticed it. There was a level of what seemed like anger last night.
Yeah.
These two guys, because it was a town hall format, they could prowl the stage. They got close.
Yeah.
There was a couple of times where I thought someone's going to throw a punch, which would have been amazing.
Amazing. Ratings gold, really. How to get voters to the polls.
A kung fu fight had broken out. That would have been fantastic. Were you surprised by that, the tone, the level of...
Animosity?
Animosity.
It was kind of political kumite, 2 men enter, 1 man leave. You expected, I was expecting to see hair extensions and fake nails on the floor after they were all done.
Didn't it have a little bit of that reality show feel when they start to go after each other?
Yes, it was Kardashian-esque. I mean, there was a lot of... listen, I'll say this. We know that Democrats and Republicans don't like each other these days, but Mitt Romney and Barack Obama really don't like each other. I mean, beyond, I think, party sentiment, these are 2 guys that I don't think really respect each other. And for that reason, there was a lot of, I would say, energy, masculine energy in the room, but it did have this sort of Siegfried and Roy feeling where a Bengali tiger, might have come out and just, nailed someone in the neck. It was intense. No, but even at the end of the debate, it was like you saw the body language between the 2 men, and there was almost a magnetic force field around each one of them. There was no kind of getting close to one another.
There was one point where the president and Governor Romney, one was finished. I think the president was finished with the question and was walking this way. Mitt Romney coming that way, and their shoulders missed by the slightest bit. And for a second, I thought it's going to be like a shoulder hit, and then. And then it's on.
Clearing the stands,
Would have been fantastic.
Yeah, well, at one point, you could have, the tension was so thick that Obama could have just come up over Romney's shoulder and said, boo. Yeah. And it would have just...
And he would have lost it.
The door in the floor would have opened. I don't know. It was intense.
Okay, everyone immediately trying to decide who's the winner. I find a little bit of that a little bit maddening. No one can quite figure out. I've seen polls that say that many polls are saying that they think that President Obama came out ahead. Other polls say when you break it down, people may feel that Governor Romney might do a better job with the economy.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are 2 things to say. One, I thought the president won, actually. I mean, I thought the bar was quite low for him, given that he was catatonic. They call it the Great Xanax debate of 2012, the first one.
After the first debate, some people were saying all he has to do was show up at the second one wearing pants, and he's going to win this thing.
Or he could have maybe come in boxers. The bar was that low. I thought he was really strong last night, and for that reason came away as the winner. But to your point about the polls, I mean, we are now parsing a part of the electorate that is so narrow. I'm not sure that Rasmussen and Reuters aren't calling the same dude sitting in front of his TV what about today? And he's like, okay, Romney. And then on Wednesday they call him and he's like, I think Obama. I mean, it's literally just a handful of voters.
And here's what's making me crazy as a viewer. I don't know how everybody else feels about this, but when you're watching the debate and they're tracking people's opinions as you're watching it, and, the lines are going up and down, that just feels like madness to me. And I've noticed usually the line just goes up when someone starts to speak.
Yes.
Because it goes down when they're not speaking, and then they start to speak, and it goes up, and then it goes down again when they stop speaking. And I think now we're just polling people's ability to tell when someone's talking.
I like words! Words are good! Words! Oh, it's quiet again! Not gonna vote for quiet!
Yeah, sound stimulus, a bouncing ball. I would rather know what they're thinking, and I bet it's something along the lines of, should I have another cookie? Maybe I'll have another cookie. What about a beer? Is that Romney? Who is that guy?
That's what I'm thinking the whole time,
Look, only certain channels do. Our channel does not actually do that kind of focus grouping. So
you don't, or you do?
We do not do that live kind of. This is the sort of seismic shift going on in someone's head during a debate, because I think with all of this stuff, it takes a minute for the cement to harden, especially in a debate like last night. I mean, the first one was such a clear-cut loss for the president. It didn't take that long, but on this one, I think it's gelling a little bit slower. We don't know what's going to happen.